2nd, while we celebrate the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, Bengaluru police have detained several protesters who were protesting against an order which restricts protest at Freedom Park in the city. The protests are organized under the banner of Horatada Hakkigaagi Janandolana. Police have allegedly injured students and inhumanly pushed them into the bus. Several senior leaders have been detained, including Shankar of Dalit Sangharsh Samiti, Clifton Rosario of All India Central Council of Trade Unions, Maitreyi of All India Lawyers Association for Justice, and Labeed of Solitary Youth Movement. In 2021, the previous BJP government passed the licensing and regulation of protest, demonstrations and protest marches in Bengaluru city order. This order meant that the protest in Bengaluru could only be held at Freedom Park. The protesters had previously asked the Siddaramaiah government to withdraw this order. Hence, on October 2nd, the protesters marched from the Gandhi statue on MG Road to Vidhana Sauda at 11 am. According to the protesters, the order is anti-people and anti-democratic as it restricts the protest and curbs the citizens' voice. Hence, this order should be withdrawn.
The government is not allowing to protest. I wanted to tell you, under the Constitution, it clearly says that strike is a fundamental right. That being the case, nobody is having any right to curtail my protest and our protest. See, today being the Gandhi birthday, Gandhi Jayanti, what is Gandhi? Gandhi fought for the nation. He fought against the British. That's a strike. Otherwise, it's called a strike. Without the strike, we would have not got the independence. This has to be understood by any government. So, in the circumstances, I wanted to quote one thing. In many of the incidents which has happened against the human being, we'll go there and we'll fight against that illegal activities. We got some sort of relief. That is the case. If the police says or the government says go to the Freedom Park, it is meaningless. Our protest is that where the injustices have happened, we have to go there and we are protest. Otherwise, see, the many protests is going to taking place in Freedom Park. Somebody will come, they'll take a representation, they'll go. There ends the matter. There is no reciprocation.
The right to protest is a right of all citizens. It's given in the Constitution. But they have curtailed the right. The previous BJP government said you can only protest at the Freedom Park. Okay. In spite of that law being there, they misused it. We thought that the Congress government and the commission, what order the commissioner had passed, they will take it back because it is not feasible. Freedom Park has got a history where a lot of protests have happened, and it has happened in a very peaceful way. And no protest happens without police permission. We are okay with taking police permission, but the right to protest in a Freedom Park or a Maurya Circle or a Gandhi statue or or any place has been curtailed. The police say you don't have permission, you go and protest in Freedom Park, which is a jail. For instance, if something happens in Devanhalli is 30 kilometers from here. People don't get a right to protest there. They are asked to come to Freedom Park. So it is all this stringent law is not in the interest of public. So as activists, as people who have a right to protest, we want the government to take action and withdraw the order.
हाई कोर्ट में कुछ भी वो पेंडिंग नहीं, 2018 में वो डिसमिस हो गया. अभी बोल रहे नहीं हाई कोर्ट में बोल रहे नो, दिस इज फॉल्स स्टेटमेंट. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग नो. बेंगलुरु बहुत है, इधर में बहुत प्रॉब्लम्स है, इसलिए मैं वो प्रोटेस्ट करने का दूसरा जगह में देना. पहले 2018 के पहले इधर भी मौर्य सर्कल में, मैसूर बैंक में, फ्रीडम पार्क में दूसरा जगह में कर सकता है ना. अभी नहीं बोल रहे, इसलिए मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ, वो सभी आदमी का, सभी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का इधर मिलके वो क्या कमिश्नर वो ऑर्डर दे दिया ना, वो इसका अबलिश करना.
The rulers, they wanted to restrict this policy, this opportunity for our freedom of protest and expression. Courts, high courts and Supreme Court, they They went against the spirit of Constitution. They went against the fundamental rights and their expression. And they started imposing several restrictions, including banning of Bandh, banning of Hartal, so many things. And therefore, say the bureaucracy and the police law and order mechanisms, they got lot of strength from these court orders. Now, about this particular case, there is no court order also. There is no court order directing any restriction. But still, the police are continuing that policy. Therefore, this protest is the lifeline of democracy in Bengaluru and Karnataka.
For more such updates, subscribe to Daily Salar Digital.